What's going on, y'all? It's the KJ Nolan here. Hey, man. Looks like there's some controversy going on with the baby. What else is new, right? But apparently, things have been a little rocky for him ever since that Rolling Loud performance where he said some slurs that put him under hot water. He tried to fight the people that were mad at it. He eventually lost that fight and had to apologize. Things have kind of been on the decline for him as far as his fanfare. Now he does have a fan base, whatever, whatever. People still do enjoy his music, and just like anybody who has mainstream success, you're always gonna have a population within the world that continues to follow you. But uh, the amount of mainstream success and people that were interested in him and his story just a couple years ago has decreased significantly. We all know that he used to have a working relationship with Megan Thee Stallion. They had a couple of big records that they worked on together, and they seemed like a very dynamic duo, and that it looked pretty promising that they would one day drop a full EP or album together because they did have a lot of chemistry, and they're kind of like spirit animals in the music game. Like, I feel like DaBaby is the male version of Megan Thee Stallion and vice versa. They both have a very patented flow that they don't like to deviate from. They have a certain style of production that they like, and they kind of stick to it. Those things do kind of work both in their favor and to their detriment because people always seem to have mixed feelings about their music. But I will digress, right? Their relationship did come to a bit of a screeching halt about a year ago when DaBaby and Tory Lanez ended up releasing a song together. Now, initially, DaBaby tried to write off the song as if it was something that was old that Tory Lanez leaked. However, they ended up performing it together at that same Rolling Loud performance in which he made those insensitive comments while performing and got a big ass Adidas thrown at him. Megan is out here saying that Tory Lanez allegedly shot her, and people seem to keep working with him and coming to his defense, and she felt like she had a better relationship with DaBaby, that he would not turn on her, or at the very least not associate himself with somebody who has such strong allegations against him, right? And I think that makes sense. Well, DaBaby has a new project out called Baby on Baby 2, and he's got a new single out called Boogeyman, in which he insinuates that him and Megan Thee Stallion had more than just a working relationship. So on this song, he says, the day before she said Tory Lanez shot her, I was effing on Megan Thee Stallion. Wanted to say that ish on my next album, hit the day before too, but I kept it player, I ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boy boyfriend tweeting me ready to die about the like a coward. I told you, don't play, now you gonna have to handle me. Right? So he's saying that he was smashing Megan Thee Stallion right before the incident happened with Tory Lanez, and they were basically Eskimo brothers in so many words. Now, as of yet, Megan Thee Stallion has not released an official statement or response regarding this song or the lyrics from the baby song. We're not sure if she's going to say anything, but at the end of the day, man, I think that this is just another lame attempt to get people talking. Nobody was really anticipating this album. Nobody really cared that he was dropping anything. I mean, he's been dropping projects for the last 2 years, and people haven't really been checking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there is a population in the world that fell in love with his music and his antics at a certain point. So yes, he does still get numbers on Spotify and YouTube. There are a large amount of incels in the world that double down on their fandom of him because of the way that he acts publicly. But for most level-headed human beings that just want to hear good music and be entertained, those are not the people that are tuned into DaBaby. You know what I'm saying? But I think there was a time when most of those types of people were. I mean, he was projected to be a big star. Based off the trajectory that he created for himself when he first came out, I would have thought that DaBaby was going to be where Lil Baby currently is. But it's crazy how the tables have turned. It wasn't that long ago, just a few weeks, that he had that show in New Orleans that completely flopped. They only sold about 500 tickets in a 15,000 seat building. You know what I'm saying? Even he had to acknowledge how crazy that looked by one of his tweets. So it just seems like he's really going on a downslope. And I'm not one to rejoice in anybody's downfall, but when you mess with people and you constantly have negative things going on surrounding yourself, you got to understand that at some point, that's all that's going to be around you. You know what I mean? There was a point where he said Diddy talked to him and he was going to have to change the way he approached the industry and approached the business and music. And it literally went out the window probably a few weeks after he made that statement. You know what I'm saying? So I think at this point in the game, we're really seeing his true character in front of the world playing out in real time. And I guess it's just got to be accepted that it's not that great of a person. And with all the backlash that he's receiving on social media, I think the game better watch out, because we do now have a strong candidate as the most critically unaccepted person in hip hop anytime they speak. Like, these guys are immensely talented and can make hits and make great music at their will, but these are two guys that just continue to make statement after statement that just doesn't seem to add up and just doesn't seem to do them any favors in public opinion. Being that this song actually takes a couple shots at Partisan Fontaine, I'm sure even if Megan does not respond, Party gonna have something to say about it. All right, but at this point, I've said everything that needed to be said about this situation. So let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Do you even believe what he said? Are you even entertaining what this guy said? We can have some commentary down there below. Make sure that you like and share this video. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell to get all updates. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, much love and respect, y'all. Peace.